What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We here with another show, Talking Sports with the Know-It-Alls. It's your boy, the Know-It-All. Well, the can't get right Know-It-All. That's what I'm gonna call myself this week. I'm sitting here with the guy who picks been on fire lately.
Fire, y'all.
As you can see, Ant feeling himself. So, Ant, before we get started, what you think about the games, man?
Hey, the quarterback play. Man, the quarterback play has just been bad on the losing side. I feel like the quarterbacks took him out the game. All the games. All the quarterbacks.
So saying that, you see he feeling himself, but talking about feeling himself, 1-800-BUNYAN. Check on Big Ralph. He's starting to feel a little bad. He's starting to mess with his own feet. He touching his feet to see if he got feeling in them. So check up on our boy. But we're gonna get started with this show. Let's go. What's up, everybody? Talking Sports with the Know-It-Alls. It's your boy, the Can't Get Right Know-It-All with Ant. We got a lot of stuff. We ain't finna bag down. You know, it's cold out here today. Man, I had real second thoughts about coming out taping, but we got to give the people what they want. When y'all can go out to Dan Ryan Woods, I got my girl Big Ashley out there, man. She giving free sled rides to the little kids. So y'all give a shout out to Big Ashley. Go check out. She only charging like $3 a ride for the kids. So, you know, take them out there, man. Check her out on the weekend. On the weekend, she doing 2 for 1. So check out Big Ashley. Y'all know who it is. But we're going to get started on the show. One of the topics we're going to start off this week first, and I hate to even get this person any type of platform. Number 33 that used to play for the Chicago Bulls. Once again, he's at it with his antics, talking about if he don't play with Michael Jordan, he'll still get 6 rings. This dude here, man, I'm going to give him the Player Hater of the Year award. If he was a character, he would be Beautiful from Dave Chappelle. Yeah, he done locked that up already. Because this dude, man, but that's your boy. Yeah. I pretty think that you think it's valid what this clown is talking about.
Absolutely not.
So
we ain't go that far.
I'm gonna let you speak on your boy, but I just think he out of line. I wish he take his ball and go home and sit down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So what you got to say about this clown?
I don't agree with what Scottie said. I don't think he gets a single of them ships without Michael Jordan. I'm pretty sure, Michael Jordan has pushed Scottie Pippen throughout his career. I'm pretty sure everybody's seen the documentary and all that. I think he's enjoying his retirement. And as much as I love Scottie Pippen, love his career, he's fanned out right now. I don't know what he's smoking. I don't know what he's drinking. I don't know what he's doing. Scottie going on all these platforms is just talking a bunch of crap. That's all. Scottie wants some attention. I'm pretty sure he's not really hurting for any money. I'm pretty sure y'all know his son plays in the NBA. He's doing pretty good. It's just, Scottie just getting on here saying anything. I deeply feel that Michael Jordan has hurt this man to the core as far as his basketball is concerned. So that's all I got to say about that.
My problem with that is, I don't know how Mike hurt them, and any chance he get, he big ups this dude. For him to say, I don't get no ring without Scottie, that's like the ultimate compliment.
Yeah, it is.
But a lot of these cats try to paint this narrative, and he tries to come off like he was better than what he really was.
Yeah.
But that's all the notoriety I'm going to get this punk, man, because he's just out of line. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of another punk that's out of line, the Cubs had a convention this week, and they had the Beige Assassin show up.
My boy.
The Beige, Spike Bat having, the finger wave wearing,
stop playing with my boy.
The cheater himself, the most overrated Chicago athlete this side of Brian Urlacher. Sammy Sosa showed up.
Slamming Sammy Sosa. Get it right.
Slamming steroids. You about right about that. So, Ant, was you glad to see the light-skinned assassin show up?
I was glad to see Sammy Sosa back at the Cubs convention. He should be in the Cubs Hall of Fame.
Should have hit his ass with a snowball.
If anybody remembers watching baseball that was probably around my age or older.
I remember seeing him strike out.
Yeah, all the suckers struck out. Back
I
in
remember
'98
him.
was a magical season.
I remember him only hitting home runs when they didn't matter.
It put baseball back on the map. Him and McGuire hit 70, Sammy hit 66. And I don't think baseball even be where it is if we don't have that kind of season in '98. Griffey even hit 56 home runs.
Stop it.
But
Don't
I was
mention
glad
them in the
to
same breath.
see him back at the Cubs convention where he belongs. I wasn't really a fan of him bleaching his skin. That's another conversation for another day, but I was happy to see Sammy back at the Cubs convention where he belongs.
Motherfucker look like something from a minstrel show. He is trash. Most overrated home run
He used to play
hitter
for the Sox
ever.
too. Ooh,
That's why I don't like him. That's why I
yeah.
don't like him. He wasn't on
Yeah.
steroids then.
Okay.
He went to the Cubs and only cared about himself. He only hit home runs when nobody on base.
That's
If
not
people was on base,
true. Sammy got
if
a
people-
season where he led them in RBIs. Couple seasons. 3 straight seasons, 66 home runs. Stop. Don't do
Man,
this.
he probably had 100 RBIs.
Don't do this.
All his RBIs were single home
I
runs.
know it wasn't.
Bastard. Speaking of baseball, the Dodgers, the evil empire, has added a dominant closer. I think they got a international connection. They got another pitcher. Put his salary on deferred comp.
They whole
They
rosters
deferred
like
salary.
that.
I think it's a genius move. So should we just wrap up the World Series
Look,
for them?
nobody knows more baseball than me, not outside of Jimmy and Ralph, but you might as well wrap it up. When spring training starts, any of the baseball fans that's watching this podcast, they could secretly have probably the best rotation on paper that you've ever seen. Potentially, barring injury. It's just wrap it up. The Dodgers got everything. They even got minor leaguers that you guys don't even know of. Just wrap it up.
If they
Wrap it up,
healthy,
the season's over.
because a bad luck of health can throw everything
And
off.
shout out to the Dodgers for redoing the stadium in LA. I got a bunch of my friends that went out to Dodger Stadium. That junk was trash. About time y'all took some of that deferred money and fixed the damn field. But yeah, the season's over. You might as well just walk the World Series trophy to LA. Might as well.
Cool, we're going to switch sports. And speaking of trophies that no team will see in a while, the Bears with their coaching search is becoming very, very
Fix my hat.
laughable. Man, they interviewed Eddie George.
That was embarrassing. No disrespect to Eddie George. Phenomenal career. You doing good, Coach HBCU, but that was embarrassing. Ooh.
I don't understand the this many candidates. If you know who you gonna get them. Stop. I feel sorry for the fan base. I really do. The true fans, not you jackasses. But it seemed like they don't have no vision, or you trying to mislead the public. If you gonna hire Brian Flores, go ahead and hire him. Now that Ben Johnson out the playoffs, we'll get to that later. If that's who you gonna get him. But stop with all these, sending all these people in here. Even if you saying Mike McCarthy, my choice, I really hope you get Mike McCarthy. I'm gonna do a whole I'm gonna do a whole special if you guys hire Mike McCarthy. But stop playing. Y'all just looking real laughable right now. Y'all look like y'all don't have no clue what y'all doing. But other than that, we got a big game today as far as this taping goes. The national championship in college football wraps up. We got Notre Dame, my Notre Dame, playing against the suck-eyes Ohio State. The way my picks been going all weekend, I'm real scared because everybody I've been wanting to win been losing. Lord forbid I don't want Notre Dame to lose to Ohio State. I don't even, you know how you hate somebody and don't know why you hate them, you just hate them? I'm like that with Ohio State. I don't know why I don't like Ohio State. I just don't like them. I think it's the Buckeye on the back of their hat or the fact they call themselves Buckeyes. What the fuck is a Buckeye? I'm sorry, Daddy. But I just hate that team. I just hate them. You know what I'm saying? But and I know you said you got Notre Dame, which is another sign of bad luck. But Ant's pick's been picking, but I'm pretty sure they gonna mess up today.
Not messing up today.
Do you think it's gonna be a good game, or do you expect it to be a shootout or blowout?
I think it's going to be a really good game. I don't expect it to be a shootout or a blowout. I want to say something between maybe about 24-31, somewhere in that range.
I could take that if it's Notre
But
Dame
if it's
winning.
going to be a blowout, even though I got Notre Dame to win, Ohio State going to be doing a blowing out. It's not going to be Notre Dame. But the game is going to be close. If it's close, I got Notre Dame to win. I want to root for Marcus Freeman, probably be the first African-American coach to win a national title. That's what I want to see. So I got Notre Dame to win.
NFL talk. I have nothing. NFL talk. We had a lot of playoff games. We had playoff games this weekend. This is like one of my favorite weekends. Saturday, hey man, Chiefs come away with the win, 23-14 over the Texans. Look, Texans, I rock with y'all, even though y'all got a suck eye as a quarterback. But this crying about the refs.
Come on.
Who is y'all PR person? Eric? They sound like Eric. You know what I'm saying? Who y'all PR person? Eric. They sound just like Eric. Talking about every week they finding something to cheat. Play the whole game, fam. Point the finger at yourself.
Man.
You know, the Chiefs do just enough to win. Every game don't have to be a blowout. They do just enough. What's this, the 7th straight AFC championship game they be in? Look, I'm a Denver fan, but that is impressive. That is impressive. Hey, they still rounded in the form. Hey, if you can't beat them, don't get mad, beat them. And, you know, you played any sport, first thing you learn, don't depend on the ref. Don't leave the game in the ref's hands. So I blame them. Shout out to the Chiefs. Y'all move on. What you think about the game, man?
You right. I don't really disagree with everything, but I'm not finna sit here and give you the status quo answer. It was the Texans versus the refs. The Chiefs wasn't. They outgained the Chiefs. I seen the bogus 2 late hits on the quarterback. I get that you supposed to outdo the refs, but I think to beat the Chiefs, you got to go in there and bring belt. You got to beat them by at least 2 touchdowns. If the game is close against Kansas City and that quarterback, you just not going to win. I think the Texans have the roster, like far as like the pass rush to beat the Chiefs, but
They need some more.
You gotta blow them out.
They need some more receivers. They need receivers.
I think to beat the Chiefs, the blueprint people need to see is when they lost the Super Bowl to the Bucs, every down they was on Mahomes. It's got to be like that, and you gotta beat them by 2 touchdowns. You can't play a close game against the Chiefs at home.
They need more of a pass rush other than Will Anderson.
He was there.
They need some more.
They got Hunter. They just paid it.
They still need some more. You know what? If he's a free agent and he thinks he want to come back, man, I call somebody like a Khalil Mack to be that pass rusher for him. Or you need to look real hard in the draft at pass rushers.
My thing with them, they capital. They paid him in free agency. Will Anderson's a top pick.
But what I'm saying is, you use your draft capital. That's where your scout team come in.
Keep bringing in rushers. I get you.
Yeah,
that's the only way you're going to beat this guy.
That's
the only way you're going to beat Mahomes, bro. It's got to every down, man. It's crazy.
Another game from Saturday, which was the best game from Saturday, and it was a shocker. You had Washington. You had Washington blasting Detroit. I'm kind of iffy about it because I was on the fence about the game.
Told you.
But Detroit injuries finally caught up with them. Cause they just ran into a jigsaw, man. They ran into a juggernaut Saturday. Bear fans, how do you guys feel?
I feel great.
You know, I ain't talking about you. A lot of you Bear fans love to look at the other side of the fence.
Eric, I'm talking to you, Eric.
Y'all love to look at the other side of the fence. Yeah. Excuse me. Hindsight being 2020. Now y'all want to go back and say we should have took Jaden when you same fans were up in arms about getting Caleb. I think he just got a good culture. Kingsbury, everybody in Bear fans are good for this. Whatever coordinator do good Tuesday, they want him to be the coach Wednesday. Yeah. So now everybody's saying go hire Kingsbury.
No.
He's a better coordinator than a head coach.
Thank you, Jimmy.
He's a better coordinator. He's terrible as a coach. I think his scheme only lasts a couple years before they catch up with it. I don't think he's a
Same thing.
Sean
Arizona.
McVay. I don't think he's a Sean McVay, Shanahan type offensive mind. But hey, Bears, you can hire him too. And in 2 years, y'all will be in the same boat talking about firing. You same fans who want
I don't want him as the coach. I want him as OC. So.
But they had a great game plan. They used Brian Robinson Jr. a lot. They ran the ball a lot. Scary Terry is continuing to impress, even though he went to Ohio State. But Jaden Daniels, NFL Rookie of the Year, played a great game. Jared Goff, you played a terrible game.
Terrible.
But I'm not shocked that you did. You're prone to these games. I think the situation got too big for you guys. And what I mean by that was once Washington kept scoring, it took Detroit out their game plan.
Yeah, for sure.
And even though they've been explosive, they shown games like this. I think the game with Buffalo, they had a shootout. But Washington not only had the offense, they had the defense because their defense, no homo, was on Jared Goff's ass.
Yep.
So what was your take on the game, Ant?
I picked the Commanders to win. Jaden Daniels played outstanding. Jared Goff he just gave it up. I see now people should see why McVay decided to move on from him and give him to the Lions. Shout out to Ben Johnson and Campbell. The 2-3 years he been with the Lions, they just schemed up everything, but he missed some throws. He put the ball in harm's way. Jared Goff he helped blow their game for them on Saturday. I knew rookie quarterback comes in, no turnovers. And Jaden just won the game for him. Washington got more playmakers than McLaurin. That other number 2, I don't particularly know his last name. He was making plays. He almost had over 100 yards. They ran the ball with Robinson. The defense came up with stops when they needed to, and that was pretty much it. I knew the Commanders would come in and do it. Detroit, that defense, 12 guys on IR. It was just too much. It's too much to beat this quarterback. So
Detroit, I think they missed their boat, just like the 49ers.
Yeah.
I think they're going to lose both coordinators. I think this team is going to be a drastic change next year. I think they missed their boat the last 2 years. I think they could have won at least the NFC both times with them blowing it last year.
Because they physical like the 49ers too, so you play like that.
Yeah,
you got a 2 or 3 year window to just take advantage of.
I think they window is closed. That they missed opportunity. I think they missed opportunity because they finna start paying people. Gibbs finna be up for a contract.
They paid guys last year, but not everybody. Paid a couple guys.
Gibbs I think J-Mo might be up for a contract.
Yeah, I wasted Montgomery coming back for a shitty playoff game like this. You could have just kept him on IR. He couldn't. He barely touched the ball anyway. I think he had like 1 or 2 carries. Like that was garbage. Y'all could have just,
But Washington, I'm gonna give you credit. You played a great game.
Definitely.
You had a great game plan. Jane Daniels, his poise,
it's a match
is great. Like I say, Scary Terry. They played a good game all the way around. Zach Ertz made some good plays. So it was a great game. Not like the Sunday's game, but it was a great game. But speaking of Sunday we had 2 great games, which we was expecting, we was excited for. First game, we had the Eagles beating the Rams, 28-22. Saquon, that's all I could say.
Man.
Saquon.
Playmaker.
That's all I could say.
Playmaker.
That's all I could say. Saquon. The Eagles did what I thought they should do because I still think Jalen is banged up. I don't think he's right. So they leaned on their offensive line and they all-pro running back. 200 yards in a playoff game.
Eagles all-time record. Yeah, it's hard to beat that.
It's really, really impressive. Them 2 touchdown runs of 78, 62 yards. Impressive. But the Rams, I'm going to give you credit. You kept fighting. Matthew Stafford, you went out on your shield, man. You tried to win it, bro.
Yeah, he definitely did.
You tried to win it.
Did everything he could.
I think you guys are going to be rough in the next couple years. I think you guys going to be rough. Couple key plays. Bear fans, I hate to throw this in your... No, I don't. I love to throw this in your face. Jalen Carter, who you should have drafted, was a difference maker again.
He was, but...
Jalen Carter was a difference maker, with a late sack. 2 turnovers was probably the difference of the game. The Cameron Williams fumble, then the strip sack of Stafford.
That hurt.
But that Saquon, you won game from the finish line, bro. You won game from the Super Bowl. But what you think about the game and everything?
I think it was a good game. It was really Saquon Barkley. He broke off those 2 long runs. The most impressive run was the run. I think it was late in the fourth quarter. He broke it. That just broke the back of the Rams. Even if they would have got that touchdown, I still don't think they would have came back and win. The Rams' fault. The Rams probably next year is probably, if not the scariest team, probably the scariest team, probably the NFC. They got young pass rush. They got a good defense. Offense, they'll probably go out and get another guy or probably drive some guy plug right in. McVay could scheme up everything. It was really Saquon. I'm going to say this too, and I said this 2 shows ago. Jaden Daniels, Jalen Hurts, and y'all gonna see Sunday. I get he got the concussion. I get he ain't practicing in a couple weeks. I'm going to say Jaden Daniels a better thrower of the football than Jalen Hurts.
Oh, no doubt. Better thrower of the football.
Y'all
no
watch that
doubt.
game. It's a lot of throws that
doubt.
Jalen Hurts didn't even throw. He just decided to not throw it and took it down. I don't think he was really confident in the throws. Jaden Daniels, Jalen Hurts, and we going to see Sunday. That's all I got for that one.
As a passer, he is very, very much ahead of him as a passer.
So Jalen Hurts ran the ball. He got those first down. I think he had like 70 rushing yards, but yeah, that's Saquon did his thing.
But we'll get to the next game, then we'll go back and make our predictions. Now, the game everybody been waiting on us to talk about. Buffalo, Baltimore. The Bills hang on for the 27-25 win after Mark Andrews dropped a 2-point conversion. I think he was on the take, but I'm going to leave that alone. With 1:33 left, he also had an earlier fumble, as did Lamar. Baltimore missed on 2 2-point attempts. There's so many things you can point to in the loss. Not just one play. I know everybody going to put that one play that Andrews missed, and he did miss it. But Lamar had a good game. For me, and I'll let you talk, I think Baltimore should have done what Philly did. I know Lamar had a decent game throwing the ball and stuff. I would have ran Derrick Henry. Just ran. Derrick Henry would have got the ball about 30 times. I'm not going to even joke. Some people may disagree with me. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. I would have ran the ball about 30 times with Derrick Henry. That's why you got him. I thought they would use, even though Likely had a good game, I would have exploited Likely because he's super fast for a tight end. I know Andrews is reliable, but Lamar has shown games where him and Likely get it in. Even though he had a big game,
first game of season,
I would have ran the ball with Henry 30 sometimes. I think Lamar should have ran more. But I think they got caught up in this Buffalo thing. And I think, which is always, to me, hampered Baltimore. It seemed like they go from their game plan. When they get punched in the mouth, they run from their game plan instead of just sticking to their guns. That's my take. What you think, Ant?
I definitely agree with you. Anybody that watched this game, you should probably see that Baltimore's the better team. I'm not taking away nothing from Buffalo, Bills fans, but Baltimore outgained them. You could definitely, anybody watch the game, you could definitely tell it was the better team. I got to agree with you. I think they got away from their game plan. Once you take it to Baltimore, it don't matter if it's on defense or offense. They kind of get away from running the ball. They get away from putting pressure on the quarterback. I think when the Bills got up that touchdown, the offense coordinator Todd Monken, well, let's try to throw it. Now, I did on the last show predict 250 by Lamar to 300, they'll probably win the game, which I was right. I had no reason that Andrew's going to drop the ball, but I think they got away from it. Every time they ran it with Henry and the bag-up guy, they was getting positive yards. Lamar ran when the pocket broke down. I'm going to say this. He ain't made 2 turnovers in the whole season. That was a terrible time. That interception was ill-advised. He shouldn't have threw that shit, threw the ball out of bounds. He tried to make something happen. He fumbled that ball. I want to say I can't put it on that one play of Andrew dropping the ball. I'm going to just put it on, I want to say Lamar, the 2 turnovers hurt. And I want to put it on the offensive coordinator. They stopped running the ball once Buffalo got up that touchdown. And I feel like once they did that, they threw the ball. And to get away from the offense game plan and to still throw it and to still have a chance to win, he dropped that ball, it hurt. You can see the players on the sidelines, what more could you do? I don't know what you say in training camp when they come back. Like, they got all the pieces. They got the running back. I mean, what else could you do? That's some soul searching. That's some Chicago Bulls after you lost to the Pistons 3 straight times, soul searching. They're going to have to do something in the offseason and probably ain't got nothing to do with personnel. They got to get that deep down.
They constantly overthink the situation.
Yeah.
They, like we say, as soon as they get hit in the mouth, they
change up.
They go away from if they go into the fight, talking about we going to jab, 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 which is what I think Derrick Henry, you doing, jab, jab, and jabbing. As soon as they get punched in the mouth, oh, man, I'm throwing haymakers. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I hate it. I hate that they lost that game. But I'm going to give credit where credit is due. Buffalo did what they were supposed to do. Josh Allen, you only threw less than 150, but you ran for 2 touchdowns.
Stop being a gunslinger. He's now, manage the game now because you ain't got that kind of stuff around you.
He taking what the defense gives him.
Exactly.
So they wouldn't let him be a gunslinger, so they pounded the rock, no homo, which is what Baltimore should have did. But speaking of the game now, you got what everybody wants to see. You got KC versus Buffalo for the AFC Championship. I know the media, everybody want to see this feel-good story with Josh Allen. All of a sudden, everybody is hating KC. I don't like the narrative of I just want to see somebody else win. I'm a competitor. I like competition, but stop it. I love winning.
We all love winning.
I want to win every year. I want to win every year. I don't believe in that, oh, man, it's time for somebody to win. Shut up. You ain't never won nothing.
Yep.
Shut up. I want to win every time. I don't want nobody else to win.
Every game.
If me and Ant and Mike and Ralph, if all us playing something, I want to win every game. If I lose one time to them, I'm probably not going to speak to them for about a week. I don't believe in that. So, speaking of this game, we're going to make our predictions. This is the first prediction. Buffalo, KC. I got KC winning this game. It's the champs. They step up to the level of competition. I like Buffalo, what they doing. KC defense is elite.
Exactly.
They defense is elite. They got a great pass rush. They got a great secondary. They got nice linebackers. They defense is elite. They don't have to. That's what's throwing a lot of people off. KC in the past had to depend on Mahomes to win it every week, and they not like that no more. That defense is elite, but the offensive line has struggles. But KC got a 3-headed monster at running back.
Receiver too.
Receiver they deep.
Kelsey ready
but
in the playoffs.
They got old attention searching Kelsey.
Exactly. Showed up.
He gonna show up in
Saturday.
the big game so they could put Taylor Swift on the TV. Don't be surprised if Lively had a big game on Buffalo. Don't think Andy Reid didn't see that to exploit that. So look for Kelsey to have a big game. So I'm going with KC to win. I'm going to go 37-21. I don't even think it's gonna be close. I think they gonna get them. So, what you think, Ant?
Obviously, I got KC to win this game. I mean,
Hold on, and they got the refs on their side.
Exactly. So I just told y'all that was the reason the Texans really played the refs. They didn't play the Kansas City Chiefs. I got the Chiefs to win this game. I think it's gonna be a close game. Buffalo's gonna give KC their best shot. It's not gonna be good enough. I got KC to win this. It's gonna be under 10. It's not gonna be no blowout game. That's all I got. That's it.
So speaking of that, now in the NFC, we got a matchup of division rivals, teams that hate each other. This is going to be a great game. We got Philly and Washington. Who would have thought Washington would have been in this position after having the number 2 pick in the draft?
Are you enjoying this, Eric? You enjoying this?
Bears, this could have been you.
Oh, it couldn't.
You could have picked the same coaching staff and everything. Yeah. But Washington, Philly, this is going to be a great game. I think Philly has a little too much for Washington. Jalen Carter, man. Jalen Carter is a disruptor. I think you're going to see some A.J. Brown this game. I think A.J. Brown is due. There's going to be an A.J. Brown game because they're going to be determined not to let Saquon beat them. So I think this is where the A.J. game going to come in. But so I'm going with the Eagles, even though Scary Terry is impressive, but I think the Eagles just got a little too much. I got the Eagles playing the Chiefs. What you got?
All right, Jim Dunn, y'all ready for this? The Commanders is going to the Super Bowl. Can you believe this, Eric? Eric, can you believe this? Jaden Daniels is going to lead them to beat the Eagles on Sunday. Jaden Daniels, that's it. That's all you got to say. That's going to be the difference. All this Saquon and all this, that stops Sunday. I got the Commanders to beat the Eagles. It's going to be upset. Jaden's going to take them the number 2 overall pick. Eric, are you seeing this right now?
But wait, I ain't going to trip, though.
They are going to the Super Bowl. They're going to beat the Eagles in upset. Jalen Hurts is the reason why they're going to lose. At some point in time in this game, he's going to have to throw the football. That's it. Yeah, they got Jalen Carter. He going to do his stuff, but Jaden has been avoiding the rush all year, including my Bears.
I don't have a horse in the race, but I would love to see Washington win because Bear fans will lose their mind.
I'm a Bear fan, but I'm a realistic fan. I'm a Bear fan that you guys should listen to.
They will be backtracking about that's who we should have picked. That would be hilarious.
Jalen Hurts, I like Jalen Hurts, but I don't know what's going on different now. Maybe after that Super Bowl. Jaden Daniels is the better thrower of the football. I just don't see the Eagles beating them. If Jalen Hurts got to win the game, if they get down, the Eagles start losing. My boy gonna throw a couple picks. Y'all gonna see. I ain't been wrong yet. I never thought I would say this. The Commanders is going to the Super Bowl. You like that, Eric? You like that? The Commanders are going to the Super Bowl with the number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels.
Well, there you have it, our picks. There you have it, another show. If you like this show, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, leave a comment, let us know what you think. Again, as y'all see, we short one know-it-all crew member. The number on the bottom, 1-800-BUNYAN. Check up on Big Ralph. He's getting better. I just want y'all, he came and got his hair cut last week. He doing better. He walking with a cane. He got the biggest cane I ever seen in my life. I've never seen a cane look like a telephone pole. But he got the biggest cane in the world. He doing better. He moving around. He say give him about 2 more weeks. He gonna limp back in on the show and stuff, man. So check out my boy 1-800-BUNYAN. Call him, check up on him and stuff. But on behalf of the crew over here at Ultimate Gaming Experience in Orland, like I say, come check them out. They got everything you want. Video games, your Super Bowl party needs, your All-Star game party needs, your baseball getting ready to get started. All these needs, go check out Nikki Nick. Nikki Nick got a Super Bowl special. She got fried possum on the menu that you can have for the Super Bowl. She got chicken rib tips, but her specialty for the Super Bowl is fried possum. So check out Nikki Nick. You know what I'm saying? But on behalf of the crew, it's your boy the Know-It-All, our producer Mike, and check us out every week. We're going to take a week off for the Super Bowl, then we'll be back for our Super Bowl preview. Check us out. Like I say, hit that like, hit that subscribe, comment, rate us, let us know what you think. For everybody, love 1030. Later. What up, y'all? It's the Know-It-All. We just like a Marvel movie. How they have a post-credit scene. So we got a post-credit commercial after the show. Look, Big Ralph on the men. Like I say, we give y'all the number 1-800-BUNYAN. But, hey, my boy got he got to offset himself. He got an OnlyFans page. So check him out. It's at Lurch. You know, we got him. He got himself, you know, sitting on the beach, on the lakefront. Check my boy out, support him. Check out Big Lurch on his OnlyFans page. And tell him the Know-It-All sent you. Later.